Hello, welcome back to Ratropolis. Let's get into it, shall we? I'm gonna play Merchant Plus today, I think. Nah, I'm gonna play more Scientist. Pranked you. It's kind of nice, I just kind of open up the game and I just play whatever I want. It's very cool, very exciting. How you doing today? What's going on? Hope you're doing well. It is... Tuesday? Wednesday. Tuesday? It's Wednesday. Let me double check. It is Wednesday. Wow. How exciting. Which would mean that for yourself, it's Thursday. My dudes. That's not how it goes. No hit there. Interesting. Alright. I do hope that you're doing well today. How am I doing today? Oh, you should have asked. Wait. Thank you for asking. You should have asked. How am I doing today? Oh, you should have asked. No, I'm good today. Hanging in there. You feel? It's late. My day has been completely, like my normal flow for the day has been destroyed. It's like 9 p.m. When I get thrown off on my flow like this, I end up typically taking a night off of streaming. Just because it's like, I always feel bad when I'm recording this late. Usually I like to have my recordings done by like the latest. Lately I've been finishing up and having them set to upload by like 6 p.m. Today, you know, I got, my recording got delayed today, unfortunately. I should pick the extension there. I got delayed not through any fault of my own. It was just a lot of commotion here. Had to tend to the dog while we had a bunch of deliveries coming in and all of that. And, you know, I could have recorded, but he was in here screaming because he was locked in here and he wanted to go out there and bite the people who were showing up. So, you know, I had to sit in here and listen to him scream, and that I wasn't done with that until like 5, and then I recorded Monster Train, then I went and cooked dinner. And I ate dinner, and then my friends were like, hey, you want to play a game of League? And I was like, alright, I better do that because I won't have time to later because I have to record another episode, and now here we are and it's 9 o'clock. And you know, it's no big deal, honestly. Like, if I take a night off of streaming, it's not like I'm losing anything too big. Right now, I'm just kind of killing time between Monster Train updates in terms of the stream for, like, growth. I'm just kind of playing things that I think look like fun. Like Sekiro. I played a little Slay the Spire last night. It was... Hey, there's Preserve. It was good. I played like 4 runs. I played one of each character, and then at the end of it I went, alright, I've had enough. It's a shame. It's interesting because a lot more people who have been watching me for Slay the Spire showed up in the stream while I was playing that game. And they hung around and they were shooting the shit and such. You know. But I was trying to approach the game from that analytical perspective, and it was a little more... you know, it was harder to have a conversation because I'm trying to make sure that all of my decisions make sense and such. And then at the end, in the last, like, hour, I switched into Sekiro, because in Sekiro I left off on a pretty major boss that I was really looking forward to. If you've been watching the Sekiro VODs on YouTube, cool, right on. I hope that you're enjoying them. I'll have that up hopefully tonight, right? I should be setting them to upload like the day after I finish the stream, but there's also like there's the embargo. Embargo, that's not really the right word, but there's like the block that YouTube puts on you. Or not YouTube, Twitch. As a Twitch affiliate, technically I'm not allowed to have my content on another platform for 24 hours. And the videos have been going up roughly 24 hours later. I think it's better to remove... I think I'm gonna try removing waste first. Actually, Otter's always 60. It's a very minor optimization. I'm gonna remove the waste this time though. We'll see how it goes. See how it feels. But yeah, technically speaking, I'm not supposed to have those VODs up within 24 hours. I doubt that Twitch is really gonna try and like enforce that or anything. I imagine I'm not going to be hit with any takedowns. 3 repairs? What the heck? Just gonna roll that. This is an awful shop. Wow. I almost want to click this. Monster Egg, yeah. I felt like it was almost always going to be something good in that. Monster Egg is, in fact, something good. But yeah, I don't know. It's been I've kind of been easing myself into spending more time off of stream, right? At first it was like stream 7 days a week, and then I started to be like, okay, I should probably, you know, make sure that I take some time off to make sure my content's actually good. And then it was take an extra day off because I want to do this YouTube thing as well. And now it's just like, maybe it's okay for me to just like spend a few extra days off, right? It's like it's just fine, I think. So I may. I don't know. I'll see how I'm feeling like 10 o'clock rolls around, which will probably be roughly when I'm finishing up this video, most likely. On September 1st is when I will be starting my classes for college, so we'll see how that changes the landscape of YouTube for me. It probably it shouldn't change too much. If anything's gonna go away, it's probably gonna be the like 5:30 stream highlights. But honestly, I imagine that it's not a ton of work for me to keep these videos going. It's just a little bit of time every day, which I do have. Take the territory expansion here, and I should have while doing the college stuff. My college classes are all Tuesday, Thursdays, and so, you know, we'll see. It's also all afternoon classes. I managed to swing my schedule to be all like, what is it? It's like, I think my classes are like 2:30. I only have 2 classes that have actual times, and then the other 2 are web classes, which just, I imagine, are gonna fit in more smoothly to my my plan, my time, however you want to look at it. I will do this, yeah. I'll take the +1/+4 on the monster egg. I don't see any reason not to. I guess the money, but eh. But yeah, I hope that you're doing well. It's a time of change for a lot of people, right? End of summer. It's the time where you experience some change in your life. I'm gonna remove the lab rat first. I think that with monster egg it's fine. I hope that if you are experiencing some change in your life right now, that it's not, I hope it's change for the better. Hopefully mine is as well. It's always scary, but yeah, whatever. Honestly, it's probably fine. I don't love this at all. Yeah, I don't like any of this. These shops have been pretty awful, gotta say. Little monster egg action though. Like, I'm pretty sure with monster eggs we can probably just win. I'm gonna take the deployed units gain attack upgrade again, because that seemed pretty solid. Go ahead and grab one more guard here. We're gonna have like 12 guards off of that, right? If I can get one more, we can get 12 on either side. Use the hover card trick there. Oh wait, no, it doesn't start. It's not until the end of the next wave, really? Turns out I don't know my timings at all. Take espionage here. Gonna look for like some biolabs, I suppose, but then again, am I really? I don't really want to be transforming monster egg into monster. This is typically not great, I find. I think that 2 eggs is plenty. I think that's right. Speaking of eggs, I did, I believe I mentioned this in the last episode, maybe I didn't. I've been, honestly at this point I record a lot of different videos and like set up a lot of different videos. Even though it's only 2 per day, I still struggle to remember what I actually talked about in Ratropolis, what I talked about in Monster Train, what I talked about on stream. It's all over the place, but I did finally make the fried rice that I've been talking about the last 2 or 3 days. Let's do it. And I bet I know what you're thinking. How was it? How was it? Dude, it was good. It came out really well. I'm really happy. It was like, I think I could make it better, to be fair. It wasn't perfect. I put in a little too much soy sauce, so it's a little overly salty. However, it wasn't that bad. I'm just kind of eyeballing it all the way. So I made like a lot of it, like I'm gonna have leftovers for a few days, sort of amounts of it. And as a result, like that doesn't matter. I couldn't really tell. I just poured in soy sauce until it looked right, till all the rice was colored a little bit and split up and cooked, and then I did my best to get some of it to burn, which is something that's actually recommended in the videos, is to get like pour the soy sauce down the side into a really hot pan so that it burns. And when it burns, you'll like that's where you get a lot of the flavor. And I was like, give it a try. I gave it a try, and dude, it was good. It's real good. It could have made. I think the one thing I needed to do is I needed to make more egg for it. It was on. I cracked like 3 eggs, and I should have probably made 4. But it was good. Like proportions and things like that. It's good. It's a recipe where you just kind of eyeball it all the way, which is very scary for me. But it also came out pretty well, so I'm not too unhappy about it. I'm very particular, I guess, when it comes to cooking, because I try to follow a recipe for the first iteration of it. I think the most recent example of this was probably doing. Oh my god, they keep offering me such garbage. I wonder if that's always going to be there because we got Monster Egg off of it. Huh. But no, the most recent iteration of this was probably, well, it's actually the fried rice, and then before that it was the pasta. Oh, and then I start to pronounce it, and my brain just goes, oh no. It's pasta aglio e olio, garlic and oil, etc., etc. There's a great Binging with Babish video on it, and I watched a few other videos that are really good for it. But like I didn't have the fresh ingredients, right? I have jarred garlic, I don't have fresh garlic, I don't have fresh parsley, I just have like the dried stuff. And eventually I was just like, alright, I'm gonna try it, finally. And I tried it, and it came out pretty well. If you're stuck on, if you're stuck and you're like, man, I want to cook this food, but I don't know how to do it, right? It's just like, you may as well just try it. It's the worst that can happen is you're just gonna waste like a little olive oil or whatever, and it'll come out very poorly. I did this recently because I had no heavy cream, but I really wanted to make Parmesan or fettuccine Alfredo, and I followed this recipe from Bon Appetit that is like to make it with pasta water and no heavy cream, and it came out horribly. Like I just threw it away. It was so bad. It was inedible. It was like I don't know what I did wrong, but the cheese was all clumped together and it did not form a cohesive sauce. It was just like water with clumps of Parmesan cheese floating in it, which sounds awful, and it didn't necessarily taste bad, but like it was just all wrong. And I ended up throwing it away because I was like, this is inedible. It was pretty rough. And I'm never gonna do that again because I'm just gonna always have heavy cream. But at least I tried it, right? At least I tried it, I guess. I'm gonna start firing these waves off. You'll forgive me, it's a little late. I hope. But, nah, with the fried rice, but like now when I make like pasta aglio e olio, and I don't even measure anything, I just kind of pour it out and do it all by feel. And that's what you're supposed to get to eventually. And it comes out with very mixed results overall. Like sometimes it comes out pretty solid, right? I come out with, this pasta is good. The garlic, like it's a little too much sauce. I either end up with too much sauce or not enough sauce is my big problem with it right now. I'm trying to find that nice middle ground. However, it is hard to do. Like it is actually pretty hard to find that nice middle ground because the recipe is basically just olive oil, heat it up, cook some garlic in it, and then pour in some red pepper flakes. How many red pepper flakes? I don't know. And then in another pot, just boil your pasta. Make sure you salt that water. When the pasta's done cooking, you pour there's no actual number, but I've been doing 3, but enough pasta water, essentially, which you use to emulsify the sauce. And that's basically it. That's basically the whole recipe for you. I think you then, like when you pour the pasta water in, you cook it a little longer, and then you take the pasta that you drained of water, other than the water that you took out, and you pour that into. I'm gonna go warmth comes first here. Tesla Tower, solid. I need to hold on to this cheese. It's not great, but nothing's great here. It's only 20 gold, but we're very poor. But no, you pour the water in, and then you pour the pasta in it. You throw a little parsley on top, you mix it up, you hit it with a little lemon juice, and you're done. And it's good. Like, it comes out pretty alright. But if I go 2 scoops of pasta water, it's never enough. I always end up going like, this doesn't seem like enough. Like the sauce, some of these noodles at the top are dry, but when I do 3 scoops, I'm just like, the bottom, there's just like a pool of olive oil and water that's just sitting there looking at me, and I go, ugh, that was too much. And so you're probably thinking, oh, I'll just go 2.5, and I've tried 2.5, and that one's, you know, mixed results, to say the least. Extension is worth more than a house here by 1 population, believe it or not, because we'll get +5, +1 on these apartments. And we're just, back to the run. How's this run going? I think the Scientist Plus is actually really easy after this, this plan of just take the attack up boon from your events. Like, you can power out a bunch of guards and then just give them the attack up. Suggestion was very solid. Seems like you can win this game mode probably every time by doing this. Like, actually. 1 preserve on a cheese is all you need to hit. And even that might not be required. And then, I mean, look at the buildings, right? Just 14, 15 houses, 2 apartments. That's it. Just power out as many guards as we can with some, and then you need something to frontline. In this one, it's Monster Egg. You don't need a frontline if you go the other choice, which is to go Plague Doctor. However, I didn't really choose here. Military card HP up is good. I'm just looking for anything that gives me money, and since I don't get anything that gives me money, we're just gonna take the military card health, I suppose. I think every shop has been pretty brutally bad. The museum would be good if I can get there. I can take it. I should have held on to waste and removed the cheeses, I suppose, in this one. That seems like it would have been the line. However, it is too late. Of course. But yeah, cooking's interesting. It's something that I've had a passing interest in recent memory. In high school, I didn't give a shit, right? I did not cook anything. In high school, it was all just like frozen meals. And in college, I got into it a little bit, like the first time, but it was never something that I wanted to spend a ton of time on. But now that I'm getting older, I'm kind of like, hey, it's kind of nice to just sit down and spend my time doing something meaningful and having something to show for it, like a nice little bit of fried rice. It's fun. It's interesting. I'm gonna take extension because I think it's really useful on museum, even though it's, you know, it's not a lot. It's only -8 on the cost, but over the course of the run, that's probably gonna end up paying for itself. Eventually, they'll give me another card. Our cheese has just got more efficient as well. 130, what we got? 5, 3. I could, I guess, put down some monsters, but I don't think so. Bitch, I'm a monster. No good bloodsucker. It's Jay-Z's verse from Monster from Kanye West's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Pretty good album. Pretty good album. That's it. I don't have anything else to say about it. Just pretty good. That's it. I don't have anything to talk about with Kanye's current events. It's just more Kanye being Kanye, I feel like. I'm just gonna take money from these. We're never getting to a point where we are powering through our economy or anything like that, but that's okay. I don't want to go slums here. We're making a lot of our money through taxes, which is fine. Like with the taxes and the Potter and the 2 cheeses, we're able to, I think also the cost reduction, we're able to just barely scrape by enough income when I press the redraw button to play through our hand, which is good enough. And we have a big stack of guards. All of these guards are doing at least 6 damage. Thanks to the upgrade and the +1. And 6 damage on your guards, I think I think if we get to like 30 guards that each do 6 damage, +5 monster eggs on either side, we'd probably just win. Honestly. They're obliterating everything as it is. Like, they're just liquefying everything. I guess this is gonna be your moment of truth here, huh? Guess I'll remove a cheese at this point. May as well. It hurts my economy pretty greatly, but you're gonna have to give me something eventually, my man. Yeah, like, it has to happen. Greed is probably good enough. I think it is. And I'm gonna grab another wall. There's no reason not to. Good enough. Did play one last. And we pot or greed, we make decent money. Not pot of greed, that's something different. I play pot of greed. Allows me to draw 2 additional cards. We're cruising through this one though. Episode time very low so far. I don't think we can't make sub 20, but or not sub 20, just sub 25. We can definitely finish this in under 30 minutes. It looks like. Once the guards start firing, we'll see what their damage output's like. 139 every volley is respectable. The monster eggs are doing a great job of defending here. As you can see, they take very little. This may be a problem down the line where they will not. However, as it is right now, we are okay. I'm gonna throw 1 monster at him. No, well, he has 180 health. You know what? Go get him, buddy. What I want to find to cement this one as a win would be a healing potion. Give me a healing potion, we probably win the game. I'll just take more population, it's fine. If we get healing potion, I think we win. Oh, nurse. I think nurse is good enough, yeah. I think so. It's, I think, roughly 25 HP between every wave, which is a lot. Really, like it is a lot. And so we'll go for it. I didn't even look at the other options, but I think it was card upgrade and territory expansion, if I'm not mistaken. We're chilling though. What else? Anything else? Oh yeah, I should say as well in Ratropolis, I said in Monster Train today, I'll say it in Ratropolis as well. We did hit 1,000 subs. Very cool. Thank you. I don't have anything special planned. Didn't really, you know, didn't really expect to hit 1,000 subs at any sort of timing that I would have to think about it. Honestly, probably didn't expect to hit 1,000 subs ever, so pretty cool. Support on Monster Train has, of course, been very large. Very appreciated. Is this that spider? Hold on. There's a spider that's been dangling from my desk for the last, like, he was here last night. I wonder if he's dead, or maybe it's not a spider and it just really looks like one. I can't tell. Huh. Because he's just been dangling here off the side of my desk for like the last 24 hours. I hope he's okay. He's very tiny. He's a very small spider. I guess we'll do call. Pull back a guard. I think AoE archers might pose a threat here, but how much damage do they do? They do 5, don't they? Yeah, so they do not do much to monster eggs, actually. So they're like, this is a setup where they don't really pose much of a threat at all, because they can't really hurt. Oh, but what they're gonna do is they're gonna pull everyone out like this. Yeah, we're gonna have to manually micro our boys back here, because they're just gonna get baited out forever like this. Yeah, very unfortunate. Not unexpected, just unfortunate. It's alright. Which boss would I prefer here? I'd prefer to not fight the owl, I think. Where possible, I'd prefer to not face the owl. Just in general. I'm not talking about the owl of the boss, I'm actually talking about the Overwatch League, by the way. I don't want to face off against Jeff Kaplan. He'll probably kill me in Mortal Kombat, he'll probably break my neck. Plague Doctor is probably just a winning pickup here. I mean, it's always a winning pickup. I'm gonna do it. Why would I not? Why would I not? That's the question I want to pose. Why shouldn't I? After all, I've earned it. I don't want any of that. And there's actually no case against it whatsoever. Frog is solid. I think that frog means that we can fight the owl, but I'm not that worried about it. Either way. Quack. He is going to eat all of these low health eggs, which is unfortunate. I don't know if I played greed in the right order. I'm not really making good use of greed right now. However, I'm going to try and greed, by the way, on the Plague Doctors and not play any until I have them upgraded. It's going to hopefully be the play here. Can I get them to move forward at all? No. I hate this shit so much, man. It's so awful. It's so awful. Alright. There's the upgrade. We upgrade Plague Doctor. And now we stop having that happen. when I lose to that sort of a thing, all I can say is, yeah, I should have known. Because yeah, like I should have known. I should have known that this would happen. And it will happen. Just put down like 5 Plague Doctors now and win the game though, I'm pretty sure. I'm at 30. I'm gonna stop at 30 guards, I guess, and just try to power out some Plague Doctors. And also try to stay at 5 monster eggs. This greed was a great idea, except for the part where I keep forgetting to play it. Oh yeah, these eggs are immune to the, they're actually immune to the lizard's attacks. Huh. Because the upgraded eggs gain armor. What a crazy strong unit. Baseline 5 armor, that's crazy powerful. I should be upgrading this guy more often. That's alright. And the Plague Doctors can actually hit at this range, so we'll just leave things as they are here. Why does that sound effect play sometimes? I have no idea what causes that. It's very concerning. I'm gonna try and get to 5 Plague Doctors, I think, on either side here. And we're just gonna try and settle in on either side. Right? It's a very slow burn at this point that we're experiencing. It's a slow build up to victory. We'll just take the 5 floods. Missing a draw isn't that big of a deal. Kinda sucks, but whatever. I'll take the money there. Alright. We want to get some Plague Doctors on this side. However, on the forest, I think that this is a really solid strategy. I think this will also be passable on the coast. I think that on the desert, you probably can't win off of this raw guard's power, because at this point they will get overwhelmed. For sure. They don't really keep up too well, I imagine. However, up until this point, I think this is pretty good. It's pretty easy, right? It's pretty brainless, pretty obviously powerful. Oh, monster eggs. How I hate you. How I hate you so, monster egg. Okay, I just need to have one ready for when these ones die, so that I don't take an AoE archer shot into my guard stack and lose the game. That's all. It's gonna take a long ass time for this guy to die. He might actually not die, come to think of it here. With that Plague Doctor scaling his damage. I don't think this guy dies. Like an AoE attack. What an insane unit Plague Doctor is. Holy shit, that's just one Plague Doctor there. I'll lose half my gold. I don't want to spend too much time repairing, but also I'll lose half my gold. I don't get to look at this combat, but I'm sure it looks fine. Bought the extension, by the way, for the upgrade on the apartment, finally. Alright. And how's it look over here? Oh yeah, pretty good. Right side's looking done. Second Plague Doctor is whatever. We're looking pretty done here either way. I should not be redrawing when there's 3 seconds left, hot take. I just want to get to my dreams. I want to reach my dreams. This 105 gold? Yeah, that's what I want. Good enough. I'm gonna fire off the wave. What's the unique enemy they're sending? Is it Lizard Marines? No, it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be archers? Oh no, I have no idea how it determines it. It's dogs. The dogs are fine. They're all fine, honestly, at this point. Not a population. I didn't finish repairing. I knew I was forgetting something. Didn't finish repairing all of my stuff. There's a 15 population broken apartment here. Yeah, this is a really straightforward win, right? It's literally just pick every house and every apartment they offer and you win the game. On the back of these guards. The very, very capable guards. Yeah, look at our population. Man, this is crazy high population numbers too. 143 is massive here. Crazy strong, right? You see some can the enemies like break your projectiles? Do you see that? I think one of those Plague Doctor vials just broke out of the air. I don't know what I'm looking at actually. It's real weird, whatever it is. AoE archers are the most easy enemy in this game. The easiest. Look at that. Do you see those? They just fizzle sometimes. How strange. I wonder why. Alright. I guess we'll wait, because I don't want to select these enemies. I'll wait. They're immune to death. This is like having legionaries that are strong, right? Where they're just like actually unable to be killed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I think that you could probably win on the forest with scientists every run. I'm pretty sure you could win every single run on this map. Oh. Just walk away. Just walk away. Make it stop. Just leave. It's such an absurd mechanic. Like this is honestly, in my opinion, this is all they need to fix. If they fix this, I think this game is good. I think they've done it. But this needs to stop happening, because this is one of the most frustrating things in this game to me. Having to micro these units back and forth so they stop running out like this is ridiculous. There we go, though. We lose a guard off of that, but it's okay. Like, it actually doesn't make a difference. It's just really frustrating because I've lost off of that in the past. Okay. In case this is the owl, we'll just bring everyone over. We'll obliterate the owl. We'll obliterate everything they throw at us here. I'm gonna go ahead and fire it off now. Firing it off now just means that if it is the owl, it is not. But if it is the owl there, we get there just in time to, like, it'll just sit there and hit the eggs while it gets bombarded. Oh. I could have repaired that if I didn't misclick, huh? Oh no, I still got it. Because the center of this boss is a really weird location. Huh. Well, this is very strange. This is very strange looking, isn't it? I guess he's just dead. Died to like 6 Plague Doctors. It's actually just that easy. Turns out exponentially scaling damage like that is really strong. Who knew? Turns out doing, I mean, it's not exponentially, right? It isn't really exponential. Yeah, no, it isn't. That's a lie. It's just additive at a very fast rate of 100% increase per second. Maybe that is exponential. No, it's not. It's not. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.